Welcome in to the Winded Podcast, Brothers Parlay, Week 15 edition. We have the full attendance tonight. All four brothers here for the first time, and I think it's been like a month since we've all been on together. So great to have everybody back. We got a full list of topics to get into. One that actually just came across that we're going to add. The boys, we were talking about it off air, but we're going to bring it on air just because we have some opinions on that. But we're going to get into our parlay picks. We're going to talk about that big game between the Bills and Patriots on Sunday. We got three Patriots fans here that are very excited for that one. So we'll get their opinions and mine on that. And then we're going to, talk about some of the other playoff races. And then we're going to get in the Christmas spirit. Got a couple Christmas topics tonight. But before we do that, this is a big moment for the show. The boys don't even know about this. We have our first ad read for the show.
Oh,
We're getting a little big time here. Yeah, so the very first ad to be read on the Winded Podcast is Roundtable Sports. Roundtable Sports is a new dynamic sports outlet for all major sports that marries traditional reporting with video and community to interact with fellow fans. Roundtable Sports can be found at roundtablesports.io. Fantasy and betting sections will be coming soon. So check out Roundtable Sports. It's kind of like a social network, kind of a news outlet. I checked it out. It's pretty cool. I'm actually going to be doing some baseball writing for Roundtable. But get on there, and as soon as the betting is added there, I will definitely be getting my foot in there. So Roundtable Sports, go check it out.
shout out Roundtable.
Yes, sir. All right, but the topic that I kind of teased right there, I'm going to pull it up real quick. We have the Stadium Series jerseys for the Boston Bruins. What do we think about those guys?
Love the flag. The flag looks sick.
I actually, I agree with Aiden's take on the jerseys. And we can get into a little bit more detail on it if we want. I wish they should have just put that flag. That there should be the B with the claw marks on the jersey. That would have been better. Yeah, I'm not. I think the Bruins have hit it out of the park on a lot of these like one-off games and kind of special series things. And I just think this is a miss for me.
Yeah,
I wonder.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was gonna say I agree. I don't really, not a huge fan. I know they've just had multiple other yellow jerseys or gold jerseys that have been much better than this. I do like that shoulder patch bear, but that combined with the Boston over the top, I don't know. It doesn't really go well. And then the white sleeves going into the white gloves, and I don't know. Not a huge fan at first look, but I mean, maybe on the ice, if the Bruins are winning 5-2, maybe I'll like them a little more.
I'm curious what the story is. I feel like, every Bruins jersey has a story. I mean, it seems to have like, the 100-year centennial bear, but like, I feel like there's more to it. This is my first look at it right now. I feel like there's something to it that it's like, this is something, or like they're trying to do something because they're playing in Tampa, like it's trying to be gold. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like
summer
it.
vibe because they're going to be playing in like when 72-degree weather.
Like when the
like
when
a
the
pirate
Penguins
thing or something.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
no idea.
Yeah, they trying to look like the Pittsburgh Pirates, like the
I
Penguins
don't
did
know.
when they
I
came
feel
to
like they have
Fenway.
to have something.
Yeah,
Was this leaked or was this posted by the team?
It was
yeah.
posted.
It was
They wore
posted?
it also pregame or intermission, where TJ Oshie was wearing the jersey.
Gotcha.
But also, I mean, Fanatics posted, or I guess it was like a collab post with the Bruins on Instagram.
Yeah.
And on the inner collar, it has like all the New England states. So not sure what the tie-in there is, but I'm sure they'll have more.
Yeah.
Because watching like the Bruins right now, Barry Peterson's in studio wearing one of the jerseys, and it has just like the solid B, like block B, and then the bear on one. But on the commercial, they had the B from the flag on the jersey. So I don't. What's the real jersey? Does it have the like? I thought the B from the flag on the shoulder looked sick. but the one that Barry's wearing right now is not that.
Did you get the DH gate one?
I have no idea. Like, are they changing the jersey? Like, I just don't understand how the commercial would look different.
Yeah, I think that Aiden, you kind of probably tiptoed around why we don't love the jersey, and they've been in so many of these games, and they've had to continue to remake jerseys, and I think they're just out of ideas. I don't hate it. I definitely don't love it. It's definitely at the bottom of the list of jerseys that they've come out with, but it's the Stadium Series to throw away whatever. Like they're playing, you know, I'm not gonna get too upset over it. I think I got my wish with the jerseys they're wearing every night. That's really all I care about. I hated the regular uniforms that they wore for years, and I was just over it. And I would look forward to the Stadium Series or Winter Classic jerseys as something to look forward to. Now that they have jerseys that I don't mind seeing every night, I don't care what they do in these other one-off games. But that's just me.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, their jerseys they're wearing every night are elite right now. So
They have the Bruin from the front on the shoulder.
right, which I like that. I like that logo, but I just that logo on the chest combined with the Boston block letters over it, it doesn't.
Yeah,
And like
I feel
the kind of horizon they're throwing in, but it's not the same curve as the Bears back. Like it's a weird. The whole thing is a little bit like like my first look at it. When I mean, it was on not that long ago, like half an hour ago. I thought like, oh, this. Someone said, oh, is it leaked? Like this felt like they had both options, but they got merged, and then they just went to print. You know, like they could have done a bigger bear with just Bruins, or they could have done just Boston, and both of those would have been great. But having both feels like, you know what I mean?
that was going to be my point. I feel like Jersey 101, you don't wear where you're from and your mascot. It's either mascot or where you're from. Like
Right.
it's you
Yeah.
don't do
Yeah.
Boston and
Like
Bruins on a
the Tampa
jersey.
Bay ones are even worse, but at least they only went with lettering. Right? Like they didn't try to put like a lightning bolt behind the TBL. You know?
I haven't seen those ones, but I trust your take. They seem to be on the same
It's
page.
from the like the joint NFL post was NHL post was both like Pasta and some TBL player like or some Tampa Bay player next to one another. So that's all I've seen.
Ben Cooch.
It was Cooch. You're right. Yeah, I guess both captains.
All right. Well, we definitely had to get some reactions in on that because that literally, as I was hitting to go live, those were dropped. So we had to talk about that. But let's get on to the parlay, not the power play. Let's get on to the Brothers Parlay Week 15. 0-15 to start the year. Dreadful. The boys were talking a big game earlier in the week saying that they could put together a 5-team anytime touchdown parlay and would beat us and get a hit before us. I reached out earlier today, asked if they wanted to put one together, if anybody wanted to come on, didn't get any response. So,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, I don't know if they just, I don't know. But I'm sure I'll hear it on Sunday. If we don't hit, they'll be chirping again, but they had their chance. So let's get right into it. And since I'm already talking, I'll just roll right into my pick. I'm picking a tight end playing against a terrible defense. Defense that has been the worst defense in the league all year, and it's not my Dallas Cowboys. And they not only are they a bad defense, but they are the worst defense against tight ends when it comes to only receptions, yards, and touchdowns. I'm talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm taking Mark Andrews plus 150 anytime touchdown.
There's going to be points in that game for sure, and probably a bunch from the Ravens.
And I think, and I maybe he got one since this, but I remember watching, I think it was last weekend, and he was one away from like a milestone touchdown. And I don't think he got in the end zone. I don't remember what the milestone was, but I think he's coming up on a big number.
Yeah, and they just extended him, so
yeah. So I think
Recently
Lamar's going to need
married
to
or
throw.
engaged?
I think engaged.
I guess you don't post pictures in your living room when you're married, I guess, but so probably engaged.
I'll go next since I'm actually picking in the same game. The Ravens defense also has not been great. and the Bengals offense has been, or I guess just one game with Joe Burrow back last week, looked great. So I'm going with Chase Brown plus 150 to get in the end zone for the Bengals.
Okay. What time is that game at?
This is a 1 p.m. game.
Love it. I was
Mine's also-
honestly looking at Chase
Go ahead.
Brown as well. I kind of surprised to see that plus and so high. I feel like, running backs score touchdowns. So
And he
the fact that, their number one running back was
he does
plus.
so well. His game is night and day when Joe Burrow is in the lineup, and you obviously saw that last weekend. What did he get, 2 against the Bills? I know he got the first one.
I know T got 2.
Maybe he didn't get
But
2.
and I think that might
I think
be,
he had one called back. I know he got the first one. I think he might have got one called back too, but
I think part of the reason why he's plus 150 right now is I don't think DraftKings knows if T. Higgins is going to play because, I mean, I don't see his odds on here.
yeah, T. Higgins wasn't listed.
So I think if he gets ruled out, that plus 150 might move closer to like plus 100.
Lock it in tonight.
Or, I mean, I guess it could go the other way as well if he is playing.
I usually lock it in right after the pot, or once the next morning, or potentially tonight. And then I usually bet the round robin on Sunday morning. I can't wait. I wait for the round robin. I can go next. I'm in the 1:00 slot as well. Going with the quarterback, Jackson Dart. I feel like he's obviously riding a hot streak. I thought he was just coming back now, but I guess he's been back for a game or two. But should be a relatively high scoring game, even though Giants aren't a good team. He's a great player. I think he's like 150, 155 plus 150, 155. Yeah, a little bit of a homer pick because he's going in my fantasy team as well. I'm starting him over a couple other good options, but got a double dip on that one. Jackson Dart.
It's a darty.
It's a busy 1:00 slate.
Yeah. So I guess, I'll go next. But so, yeah, I'd like to address one thing. We kind of breezed past this pretty quickly. These boys who are hating and think that they can beat us, they won't lock in a parlay on a Thursday. I don't know if they recognize what we're doing and how, not easy this might be. On Sunday, it's a little bit easier with all the intel, but locking it in on Thursday. So let's see when these boys, are able to come up with their picks and see how good they can do. Make your picks on Sunday. We'll let you do that. Let's see what you can come up with. Let's see the odds. So I guess with that being said, I'm going RJ Harvey, anytime touchdown, plus 125.
Love it. Gauntlet is thrown down. Yeah, don't even have to get it in tonight. Lock in your parlay. Let us know what it is, what we're going up against.
See if T. Higgins is playing. Who cares? We don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We're going with Chase Brown.
Yeah, we're still going Chase Brown.
Yes. Yeah. Find out who's playing.
I'll bet it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I mean, yeah, I do agree we glazed over that a little bit. Like, look, imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? So they can either keep betting with us, and that's great. I hope they do, right? Not financial advice. But I think if they want to start their own parlay, I'll bet their parlay too. Let's go. Right? Like,
I will do that, but
yeah. Look, I love losing money. I love winning money. Let's go. Right? Like, let's just have some fun. But it's a lot harder than it looks, boys. A lot harder than it looks.
Also, just for context, I may be wrong. Did we talk about this on the podcast, or was it just before we came on? Just so I want to make sure everybody understands what we're talking about.
I don't think we've talked
we
about
haven't.
it on the pod.
We
Okay,
didn't even
okay.
talk about it before the podcast.
Just so people understand where Liam's rant just came from. I have
You
No
mentioned it
context.
on the pod.
No
yes.
context.
Did I mention it on the pod?
You
I
said
thought it was before.
You said the boys want to put up a parlay against us, but you
Parlay, and then
you didn't
dude,
specify the boys.
You just said the boy. You didn't really go into it too much, but I
Well,
was like, we kind of.
But did I say that on the air? Was that before we started recording?
Literally like before your pick. You're like,
chuckleheads-
since I'm talking, I'll go.
Yeah. The five chuckleheads know who we're talking about. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And it'll be the second ad read we have on this podcast when their podcast takes off and they advertise.
Well, no, the thing
I mean,
is
if you wanna
there's
give context,
probably
it's
like 5 different groups of boys who think we're talking about them.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out Roundtable though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For real.
Can't wait for the betting stuff to go up. It's going to be great.
We can add context if you'd like, Seamus.
No, I wasn't paying attention. I guess I couldn't remember what I said. I just
Not
I
too
wasn't-
much context, but
Yeah,
you
there
did
wasn't much
mention the
context.
boys.
I did. Okay, I couldn't remember. I get it all mixed up. What we say before we record and what we say on the microphone. It's very, very tough to keep it all straight. But I'll just sum up this parlay that the boys that are on this podcast are putting out on Thursday, not waiting to see what T. Higgins is doing. We don't care. Because we're taking Chase Brown plus 115 picked by Aiden. And Liam's taking RJ Harvey plus 125. I'm taking Mark Andrews. What is Mark Andrews? Plus 150. And Barrett is taking Jackson Dart plus 155, which totals up to 34.85. Picked on a Thursday night.
That's the one that's going to win.
That is the one that's going to win.
That's good. I love this. No offense, Barrett. Not a, scared pick. I love it. You got one of the juiciest picks of the week. You're not like, let me lock into minus 120.
Yeah.
It feels good. We have that kind of confidence going into this week. Yeah.
That don't always work out. Oh,
Yeah. Well, you left.
Shit. It's pissed.
You left. Oh no.
And he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You want to see
Tough
scared
luck.
picks?
Tough
No.
luck. I'm
What-
not scared.
What I was drop.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say is minus picks aren't scared picks. They're just cautious. And then Aiden said they don't always work out. And then neither did my internet. Then
For our listeners, not I'm echoing right now.
Yes, I hear it as well.
Is it still echoing?
Hello.
Hello? No more echo.
We're gonna have to cut this part.
I think it's fixed though, and we're not
No,
really
that's
going to be
good.
able to tell unless someone speaks. So, like, is
Right,
it
but I
fixed?
was like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to keep going. It made sense if you were watching that like Barrett dropped off, but no one will know that Barrett dropped off if they're just listening. So like, I hate that I acknowledge that, but anyway,
That's
sorry to
okay.
make this difficult to edit, or maybe this just all stays in.
It's all staying in. It's actually live too, so people are watching.
Perfect. You didn't
Yeah,
shout
we-
out the socials to start?
We have 28,000 viewers.
Ross joined. His ears started ringing. Ross joined. Like, fuck those guys. I'm getting on here.
All right. Well, parlay is locked in. Plus 34.85. But what would you boys say is the game of the week this week? It's a lot of good matchups, but is there any one game that stands out to you guys that you have a particular interest in, or that the league should be interested in?
I mean, besides Bills Patriots, or are we allowed to choose? Are we
I
allowed
think
to
we could
homer
start there. I
Patriots?
guess that's a good pick. We'll go with that one.
I mean,
Well, I'm
it-
thinking Ravens Bengals. We got Mark Andrews and Chase Brown.
yeah. I mean, that's that. Look,
It's the game of the week. What are you kidding me?
we can spend more time on Bills we can spend more time on Bills Patriots in a second, but like yeah, I mean, I feel like Ravens Bengals is always a good, like, even if both teams are
That was a joke for the parlay.
no,
but
it's always it's a good game.
Division game. There's a lot of
Division
good
game.
games this week, actually.
I feel like there's a lot of divisional games this week.
Actually,
Yeah.
while we're talking
it's
about
probably
that,
only no.
while you
No.
I know the last 2 weeks of the year is always division, I'm pretty sure. I have an issue. We always complain about schedules. We complain about the NHL schedule because they're idiots. I mean, there's 13 games on tonight. But the fact that there are multiple instances of division rivals that are playing 2 times in 3 weeks is so stupid that you get this far into the season and the Eagles and Redskins haven't played yet, but they play 2 of the
Whoa.
next 3 weeks. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Jeez, with the
Gonna
hard
lose our
R, too.
sponsors.
2 of the next 3 weeks they play. I don't know why I just can't say Commanders. I don't know what it is. I just can't.
You
Let's
don't
go
like
Washington.
that, though?
Washington Football Club.
I think if that's what it,
I'd like that.
I think
Like,
it would. But it
Meaningful
should be all or
football
nothing.
coming down to the last couple weeks.
But it should be all or nothing. It should be like, why are the Cowboys and Eagles? Why have they already they're done weeks ago with them playing each other? Like it should be
because
more.
the results from last season, no one it's based on they have to create a schedule at some point in time. You can't just change it. The Commanders were in the playoffs last year. The Cowboys weren't.
But that's not why I'm saying when it comes to the schedule each week, why that has nothing to do with the playoff standings. That's who you play outside of the division is based on last year's playoffs. But the fact that they play 2 out of 3 weeks, I think is stupid.
You have to think the schedule makers thought the Commanders and the Eagles would both be going for playoff spots at this point of the season. That's why they wanted
You
them
think
to play
that's
each
why
other.
I think that's his point, though. I think his point is that you're playing the same team twice in 3 weeks, and that's stupid,
Yeah.
especially if one other team in the division is already done playing them. I would like to see.
But those
if you
games
want it to
mean
be the most.
something.
I know, but if you want
No?
it to be,
well, they're
they
all
don't mean
going to
any
mean
more than
something.
they don't mean any more than the division.
Would you
games at
rather
the
watch
beginning
the
of the year.
Cowboys be out of it and tanking in the last game of the season, or these two games mean something for these two teams?
I mean, I don't think they do mean anything more. I just don't like seeing
because where they are right now. But at the start of the season, you were thinking that it would mean something.
But I think
I don't think that's why it's built that way. I think it's just.
Yeah, I think it's a schedule, almost like a scheduling glitch. I don't think you should play.
You really think the people that are $1 billion industry, they're not thinking what's going to make us the most money? They're just scheduling glitch.
Why? I don't think any team should ever play another team inside of a month. You have a 4-month, 5-month season.
Yeah.
They play once in September and October, and once.
That's my bigger thing. It's why can't they build the schedule so that they play half their division in the they do half their division schedule in the first half and then the other half at the second half. I don't know why they can't do that versus it's we forgot to schedule the Commanders and Eagles games. Let's just jam the 2 in at the end of the year.
I don't think they forgot.
I'm not saying I
know
know they didn't forget, but
Liam, are you contending that the NFL purposely had the Eagles and Commanders play twice inside of a 3-week span with 4 weeks?
Yes, I don't think this was an accident. You
But,
think
I
this
mean-
was just an accident, poor planning?
If it's not an accident, is it happening with any other divisions?
It is
I'm not
happening.
that familiar with the schedule. I just
the
know that
NFC
this Bills
South-
Pats game. We're talking about how many great games there are this weekend.
Yeah.
This is intentional.
But what if the Pats were going to play the Bills again in 2 weeks? They hadn't played them yet. It's week 15.
If they hadn't played each other and they were in this exact position that they are in, it would be incredible scheduling. The Pats stunk last year, so they didn't think that putting the Pats against the Bills twice in the end of the season would make sense.
I don't think that logic plays, though, because the NFC South is coming down where the Panthers and the Bucks play twice to end the season, the last 3 weeks. I don't think the schedulers were like, oh, the Panthers and the Bucks are going to be battling for the NFC South championship.
But were they thinking the Bucks were NFC South champs?
Probably. I think it's just the way I mean, I don't hate that as much as I hate the bye weeks. I think the bye week in week 14 is crazy. But,
Last week, bye
that's-
week was kind of crazy.
That's a different argument. The divisional games 2 and 3 weeks I don't really fully understand it, but I mean, it's usually good football games, so I don't hate it, but
I guess
I just think from a schedule building standpoint, it doesn't make any sense.
I
feel
think
like
they
it
would
could
be
be
good
more
football
efficient.
games whether they were happening in the first and last week of the season or stacked on top of one another. So why not give it a little bit of give it some room to breathe between the games? I think that's my
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
it does work out pretty sweet right now that the Bucks and Panthers are going to be playing for the division the last 3 weeks of the season.
Yes. Well, Liam's little joke there turned into a whole nother thing. And now let's get back to what we were talking
joke?
about. The parlay. The more important game is Cincinnati and Baltimore.
Oh.
That's what started this whole thing. I'm blaming that on you. No, I took it there. I had an itch to scratch on that, and I just don't like it. But whatever. Patriots Bills. What do we think? How you guys feeling? You guys, I guess let me ask this: how important is the game for the Patriots? Obviously, they can win the division, but I don't think they need to win the division this week. I think they got it either way. But how much value do you put in beating the Bills this weekend?
I think if we lose, it means nothing, and if we win, it means everything. No, I'm kidding. I mean, go ahead.
I am most excited that it's still 1:00. I think a 1:00 game for this game it could very well be the primetime game, and arguably should be, but I'm excited that it stayed at 1.
Yeah. They flexed another one of the Patriots games, right? Didn't they?
Ravens game,
The Ravens game. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they could have flexed this one because of the TV rights. CBS gets one of the games, and I think wasn't the last one on Monday night or Sunday night. So
I think that CBS controls, they get certain vetoes over that. No,
that's what I'm saying. That's why this one didn't get flexed because they didn't want to give up this game.
right. But it could have been if CBS would let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would they do that though?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm excited that it stayed at 1:00.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if they lose and it's a close game, I'm fine with that. But if they win, I think it's definitely Super Bowl or bust at that point.
I think statistically, they're probably not going to win out through the Super Bowl, right? They're on a 10-game winning streak. It would really suck if it happened to the Bills, right? Just because of rivalry, right? If you're gonna break a losing streak, you want it to do it to someone that you don't really care about. Or sorry, if you're gonna break a winning streak, you want to do it to someone you don't really care about, right? And I think losing this game would mean more to the Bills' confidence than it would hurt the Patriots' confidence, right? I'm not sure if the Bills come out ooh, we just beat them, right? I think as odd as it sounds, because it was only 6 weeks ago, I think we're playing a better Bills team right now, a team that's got some better, a little bit more of a confidence and things. I think Bills lost 1 or 2 right after they lost to us, right? They kind of slumped a little bit, and maybe I think they lost the Falcons or something. So I think this game means something. I don't think it means the Patriots aren't a good team if they don't win it.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But you always want to beat your divisional rivals. And I'd love to see them. I'd love to see them win it. I don't care if they win it last minute field goal and it's a shitty game. But I do think it would be. I think it would mean more for the Bills to win it than for the Patriots at this point.
I think the Bills. This is a must win for the Bills.
I totally agree. This is a must win. And as long as the Patriots don't get the doors blown off, job done. They just can't go and get, lose 38-20 or something, just get just smoked. And as long as that doesn't happen, it's a lowercase W for the Patriots, right? Statistically, they're going to lose a game at some point. And so I'd rather it happen now than playoffs.
Yeah, I'd rather them win this week and lose next week to the Ravens, and then start a new win streak.
Right, because I feel like this is such a
if I'm given that choice,
momentum
100%.
swing.
100%. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Liam. Yeah.
It's just such a momentum swing in the past favor of where teams are. If we're able to beat the Bills twice in 1 year.
And
like it,
yeah.
And win the division,
And
and
when
then
the-
it makes next week's game. Obviously, they still want to try and get the 1 seed, but if they lose to the Ravens, it's almost like, oh, it was a little. They already won the division, so it makes that loss not seem as, if they were to lose, as serious. And then they get the Jets and the Dolphins to finish the year. And
to Barry's point, like you don't expect them to win out through the Super Bowl. So like if Super Bowl is the goal, then like you want them to lose one in the regular season. So,
yeah, right. Like I mean, not to bring up like old news, but I would have loved the Pats to have lost to the Giants and not got, you know what I mean, and then beat them the second time they played them, right? Like I think sometimes losing and breaking win streaks almost kind of reset, like just dials the pressure down in the locker room, right? Like, okay, we're not carrying this 18, 19 game winning streak or this, like if the it's not inconceivable the Pats win out, like for them to win out, right? Like there's all of these games are winnable.
Week,
right? If they win this week, all of these games are winnable. And I think the Patriots can beat the Bills at any day, at any given Sunday, right? It's not inconceivable for them to win out. And then, like, the pressure on that team, a young team with a young quarterback into the playoffs, like, I'm not saying I want my team to lose, but I also want to dial the pressure down just a tiny little bit in the locker room going into the playoffs. And I think, knock on wood, the playoffs are essentially like, we're at this point we're managing for playoff games, right? Like, it's a wonderful place to be, but I think it like, and so I don't know. I want them to win. The ideal scenario is they win, and then if they have to lose a game, lose to the, like, let Lamar have another win. Great, fine, whatever.
If they win on Sunday, if they beat the Bills on Sunday, how confident are you that they could beat them a third time if they met them in the playoffs?
Dude, I mean, less and less confident every time they play them.
That's because I think historically,
like statistically,
when division rivals sweep and then meet in the playoffs, the team that went 0-2 at the regular season is more likely to win when it comes, because it's just so hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. Never mind. I mean, 2 times in a row is tough, but 3 times is very hard.
I mean, look, I've been trying to keep this perspective all season. If you told me at the beginning of the season the Patriots they had a shot at the division and they were going to go 1-1 with the Bills,
you take that.
I'm fucking taking that all day, right? Like, I'm taking that. I think we're playing with house money at this point.
I'm also taking Pat's money line on Sunday.
I'm hammering Pat's money line. I'm hammering Pat's money line.
Considering they're underdogs at home.
Well, now they're favorites, right?
Oh,
they opened as underdogs. I think they're favorites now.
No, the bookmakers, they listened.
Not right now. They're not. Plus 100.
Keeps going back and forth then, because it opened yesterday. They were dogs, and then by end of day, they were favored.
They've got the over under at 49.5 with the Patriots plus 100. I don't think there's 50 points in this game.
I do.
You do?
Yeah. There's like 64.
Which is more than 49.5. Yeah, 28 to, yeah, okay. I could see like
the Bills defense hasn't been that great. I mean, they just let up 35 in the snow to the Bengals.
No,
the snow, I think, kind of, yeah.
My
they have been kind of trash all year.
My comment about the point is not about the Bills and their ability to score, and more about just like, I think the Patriots defense is relatively good. But I mean, I could see like a 28 to 34 game. Like, that's not crazy. Or like 28 to 21. You're right in that range, yeah. Maybe
was that 61 points? 60.
You're way off with 64.
No,
they're not going to make that last field goal.
I'm walking back my take. I'm walking back. I'm starting to do some math and realizing, like, okay, yeah, like 50 points. Like, I get 21 to 14 or 20. I don't think, yeah. I mean, unless the the Pats defense just stands on their head. But
That's like going to be like impossible against Josh Allen. Josh Allen is still Josh Allen. He's still very good.
I mean, they held him to 20 in the first game.
I don't know if we're done on this game, but there are multiple good matchups this weekend. I mean, you got the Chargers and Chiefs, which, I mean, obviously the Chiefs aren't really as good as everyone had initially thought they would be, but that's still a big divisional game. Packers Broncos, that should be a good game.
That's a really good game. That might actually be. I mean, if we weren't Pats fans, that might be a better game than
Lions Rams also. So I mean,
Lions Rams. That's the one that I'm excited.
I think that's the DraftKings game of the week.
Yeah,
DraftKings.
Yeah.
And then we get on Monday night we get Dolphins Steelers. So I mean, we're really just getting
definitely hit the over in that
treated.
game. There's gonna be a lot of points.
You missed
Great
Cowboys Vikings Sunday night.
Yeah, see what 9 does.
Is that the weakest Sunday night to Monday night slate of the entire season?
They're both probably gonna be great games.
Well, if you like offense, they don't do either of them mean anything? I guess Steelers are first in the division, right? In that,
yeah, and the Dolphins have been.
Dolphins have been playing good.
They could still make the playoffs.
How is their coach not been fired? Like, remember he was supposed to be the first one to get fired,
dude, because they're on a 4-game win
They've been playing good.
Fired?
McDaniels.
No,
I don't know what Liam said. Did you say?
I said, have any coaches been fired?
Tennessee fired their coach after 3 weeks.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, I think
I can't believe.
the only ones.
Yeah, I can't believe the Dolphins still have the same head coach after starting the way they did. But I mean,
Tyreek Hill gone,
and I mean, we didn't even mention Phillip Rivers coming back against the Seahawks. That's, I mean, every game has a little something to it.
Yeah.
Do you think is he starting? Was he named starter?
He hasn't been named, but it's trending.
Is Riley Leonard knee bad? He's not going to put he's out.
I don't even know if he's healthy. I think they would probably still go Phillip Rivers.
You see,
Notre Dame stinks.
He already has the third best odds for comeback player of the year.
Yeah, I did see that. Hasn't even played a snap. If he gets hit hard, he might not get up. He hasn't played since 2020.
So the press conference, he walked in. I mean, obviously he's not been staying in game shape, right? He's like a dad at home, just do it. And if you didn't know that
grandfather,
yeah, he's whatever. He's
he has kids older than Tyler Warren, his teammate.
If you, oh Jesus.
His oldest son is Riley Leonard, within 2 months of Riley Leonard.
I think he has a grandson.
No, he definitely has grandkids. No, Aiden's 100% right. If you didn't know who Phillip Rivers was, you would think the wide receiver coach walked in for that press conference. He doesn't look like a professional football player at this point. He's just going to be back there just praying to God he doesn't get hit, or
just handing it off to Jonathan Taylor 100 times.
He looks like what Brett Favre looked like at the end, just old man.
Yeah, but Brett Favre, I think, didn't have any brain cells left. At least Colt, Phillip has got a little bit, but when I first saw that headline, I thought it was a joke. I genuinely, I was like, this is not, there's no way that this is real. And then he came up at the press conference and I was like, oh shit, they really did this.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how he does.
Yeah, that I thought it was a joke too, but I mean, he's not going to be any worse than what they got, so I'm excited to see what he's able to do.
Bad day to be Colin Kaepernick, I'll say that.
Yeah. Didn't take long for those people to come out of the the woodwork. I shouldn't say those people, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, Colin Kaepernick fans probably.
Yes, exactly.
Bad day to be a Colin Kaepernick fan.
Is he still online? I don't see any of that stuff if he is.
I'm just trolling because he as recently as last year he was I'm still working out, I'm still in shape, I'm just waiting for an opportunity. He was still playing that I'm good enough to be in the NFL.
Just keeps his relevance for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. He was trying to play it's not my skill set. It's like, nah, I don't know. They let Ray Rice back in. I think it's the skill set.
All right. Well, we are 2 weeks away from Christmas. So let's start the Christmas spirit here on the Winded Pod. I got a couple of this or that's or in or out for you Christmas topics. I will just list them off. You guys kind of take it however you want. So we'll start with some in or outs. In or out on matching family Christmas pajamas.
In.
In
especially on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
On
I am in as
Thanksgiving.
well.
Especially.
All right.
Lock them in.
Barry, we did that.
Well, we all didn't match, but we all wore things.
We all-
we were
pajamas.
I mean,
What?
there were matching.
We wore. Well, no. This is why I said in is because I think my family wore matching Christmas pajamas. Yeah.
I mean,
I thought you were
like everyone matching, I guess.
That
I'm in. Yeah, I'm in either way.
Yeah. All right, let's roll it up for Boxing Day.
All right. Ugly Christmas sweaters, in or out?
All in.
I'm out on people wearing crew necks and calling them ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yes.
Oh,
But
all right. Yeah.
Ugly Christmas sweaters, like an actual sweater, I'm in.
So I get
Out on like the fact that where they've gone. If it's just like a truly like an ugly, like just like it's like a festive Christmas sweater and you're like saying like, oh, that's ugly because it's Christmas colors and whatever. That's a sweater. And it's ugly. The way the ugly Christmas sweaters have become, I'm out.
you mean
Yeah,
like
It's just
hanging
like,
ornaments
oh, it's like
off
there's
them
like
and stuff.
there's like
Yeah.
kittens on your chest and it says like you know like
the ones
Okay,
that are
no,
the
yeah.
ones that are
Spilt the milk.
designed. The ones that are designed with the intention of being ugly
I'm out on
for
those.
an ugly Christmas situation. I think ugly Christmas sweater parties years ago were a thing, and it was basically like go to the thrift shop and find one that's like a real sweater that people would wear. I'm with Liam. The way that they've gone and it's become like such a commercialized thing. I mean, I like ugly sweaters, but I'm out on what it's become.
I'm in
well,
on
Aiden
the
had it
first half
first
of
because
that.
like the crew neck thing is like the same thing of
Yeah.
like the commercialized, like people turned like just sweatshirts into saying it's a like.
That
I mean,
is-
I love
and that's the
Barstool,
worst.
but like Barstool is like making a fortune on that.
That's the worst of the worst. If it's if it's going to be made for it and designed for it, then at least be a sweater that's like wool and it's whatever. But you're going around wearing like something like this and it just has like a
Well,
square.
no, that's quality.
Well, I'm saying this material
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's quality.
No,
quality.
so when I said
Thank you.
in, definitely in, I'm talking about what like the ugly sweater Christmas parties I went to 5 to 6 years ago, where you weren't ordering something off of Amazon that had ornaments and like LED lights hanging off of
Yeah.
it. You were wearing your like father's Christmas sweater that he wore or someone wore seriously. Like, this is my Christmas sweater, right? And it was funky looking, right? Not the where it's become where it's like almost like a trope where you're just like trying to see like how wild you can get. I'm out on that.
Having to spend $60 for a party just for something to wear is silly.
Yep. Well said. In or out on Office Secret Santa?
Out.
Out. Do Yankee swap.
Okay.
No, just buy whoever you want at work a present.
Well, no, I mean, if you're
Like,
gonna
if you want
do
to
something,
buy a present for someone at work, buy them a present. Like, I'll make it a weird.
the reason I
thing.
say do Yankee swap is I'm assuming we live in a world where you have to do some bullshit corporate Christmas thing. If you have to do something like that, just do a Yankee swap. It's more fun. Secret Santa, unless you know the people, is super awkward.
Secret Santa's tough no matter what, I think.
I'm kind of out on Secret Santa, period. Whether
yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
Office or
saying.
not.
It's
Yeah.
like
Is this a
It
good time to
depends.
bring up? Is this a good time to bring up that I want to do Secret Santa this year for the? I did
we
ask.
can. Plenty of time.
I actually asked Sarah earlier today. I'm like, should we do Secret Santa for the party?
We could do Yankee swap.
And that's what that's what she said. She was like, "Oh, how we should do a Yankee swap
$200 minimum.
in."
All right, that's
would be
those are
wild.
my in and outs. Let's do this or that, real tree or fake tree.
Fake tree.
Yeah,
Fake.
fake.
I think I like the idea
Oh.
of a real tree, but
Real tree. Real tree guy.
It's so messy.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Not where I live right now. I'm sure at some point maybe I'll come back around, but we don't
I
even
think
really
once you go fake, you never go back, right? Like, I can't imagine. I mean, obviously, with 2 dogs, a kitten, and 2 kids, eye needles are the last fucking thing I need. You know what I mean? Like, but once we did a fake tree and it just looks so great, and you can put it up in like basically November and keep it up until the end of January if you want to. You don't go back.
Did you guys see?
Go ahead, James.
I was gonna say, did you guys see the guy who he put up a fake Christmas tree one year, and they were like obsessed with how it came out, and instead of taking it down, he literally cut out a hole in his floor and had like a platform that he like once a year or whatever, like lowers it into the basement and then pulls it back up for Christmas. You see that, Barry?
I did not. That's
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
that's
that he
absurd.
just
I'm out on that. I'm out on that.
I don't know. I think if I get a fake tree, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Be like, you decorate it once, and then that's it. You got it for the rest of your life.
I mean, did Kyle Pitts score a touchdown?
yeah, there
You
goes
sure
the
did.
halftime tie.
Senior.
White lights or colored lights?
White.
White.
Okay,
White.
good. White.
White is the best.
over
Color
in the
is
Bruins
tacky.
game.
Let's go. Star on top or angel on top of the tree?
Star.
Star.
Yeah, I guess if had to choose star, but like
I
don't
grew
even
up-
know if I'd
I grew
Lock
up doing
that
an
in.
angel. But we have a star, and I like our star.
All right, and then this is three different options for this one. On
Ooh.
Christmas Day, football, movies, or basketball?
I mean, it's definitely not
Movies?
basketball. Do you mean that we play, or what we're doing?
That you would
after
watch,
all of a
yeah.
sudden?
You guys make your own
I want
movies.
to start a
make it-
movie. Just make our own movies.
Like, are you saying play
Like
football?
play with toys wasn't an option.
No, like, are you saying play football or
Well,
watch
those are the
movies?
3 things that you would watch on TV.
I
on
think he's
Christmas
talking
Day.
watching NFL, NBA,
Okay.
or
And the reason I
Elf.
ask is because on Thanksgiving, some people go and play a football game, right? Like, that's like a thing.
I have heard of that.
I mean, honestly, with young kids, like, none of the above. Like, we're just
yeah, TV's off.
like Santa just spent like a lot of money. If you need a movie right now, something went fucking wrong. You know what I mean?
But that could just be a tradition.
We do movies leading up to Christmas, but on Christmas, like, yeah, our TV isn't on. For football or otherwise.
NFL.
I mean, if I have a choice, I'll do football over like a movie.
That's new, right? That's like
Yeah.
last year was
Yeah,
the
last-
first year.
Yeah.
They've always done NBA on.
I mean,
Yes,
there were
that's
years.
always
yeah.
been the thing. So like I'm not used to the NFL being a thing. How many games do they play?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think
I
the
know the
Chiefs play
Cowboys
this
play.
year.
So like a full day, like just like
Yeah, it's basically going to be
Thanksgiving.
like Thanksgiving. Just
I think the Chiefs have
Christmas.
kind of like it's like going to be like what the Cowboys and Lions have for Thanksgiving. I think the Chiefs are like want that for Christmas.
That sucks.
and it's on
That
Netflix again.
Sucks, man.
yeah, that's
That
like
sucks big time.
like
Like,
Thanksgiving's like kind of cool because it's like, oh, we played on Thursday, now we can just eat food and just like be fat all weekend. Christmas
Yeah.
is just like that's a day you don't want to be doing.
no, that's awful. Like,
Especially like I'm sure people have families and like kids and like
No, that-
waking up and whatever.
That's the
It's
worst
different,
part.
I feel like.
Especially to go on the road for it too, like brutal.
Holy shit! I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
You are traveling on Christmas Eve or before. That's
I have
brutal.
I
I
have a
mean, play the game
topic.
in London. Just totally fuck them. Just play like, what are you doing?
What do you got, Lee?
Didn't run this by the guys, but so do you guys view Christmas as a religious holiday?
I mean, it is. I don't necessarily.
I mean, not in our house.
I acknowledge that it is, but I don't
I feel like Christmas has
partake.
become an unreligious holiday.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's about
that's-
Christmas. It's about gifts, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So
just the
right,
state
but
of the
like, so-
world.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
think religion is kind of taking the backseat in most
yeah, I don't.
scenarios.
It's just that's just like kind of bizarre to me.
Yeah.
Do you don't go to church on Christmas or
No, but I still I guess think of it as a religious thing. But
Yeah.
like then like I haven't had like kids or whatever, and like I
mean,
realize
so
now I'm realizing now that like people are just like people are raising kids that Christmas is not a religious thing, and like that's like new to me. To me,
Yeah.
growing up, Christmas was always a religious thing, but now kids are just have Christmas and it's not religion. It's just Christmas is. I don't know. I don't even know how. It was always weird the leap from Jesus being born to the presents, but now it's
well,
like
I mean, we like we how deep you want to go on this topic, right? Like, so like in our family, we're not particularly religious. Leo's not a fan of that at all. He's like, this is fucking squeaky. But I say we're not particularly religious. We're there's not a lot of religion at all in our house. But so it's not a religious holiday. Our kids are aware of like the Jewish holidays and the Catholic holidays and things like that. But it's not like a thing. I like when I was growing up, like I mentioned, we had an angel on the top of the tree. It was a pseudo religious holiday. As a grown up, I've done a fair amount. Like I've learned a whole bunch about like the timing of certain Catholic holidays, and I've learned that they're more tied to pre-existing things as opposed to like what they were actually taught. And so like I kind of view it as like, no, this is like almost like a winter solstice kind of holiday, and like
Yeah.
there's a lot of other things to Catholicism than when actually Jesus was born, kind of thing. But yeah, it's not a religious
have a
holiday
take.
for us. What's that?
I have a take,
Lay it on us.
and I think I heard this somewhere else, but Christmas should be in January. I know it's obviously on a day for a reason. As we
Do you know why that?
well,
do
is
you
it?
know
I
why
mean,
it is
because
late
it's no more.
December?
It's no more. It's not religious anymore.
It can be moved.
So
if it was like January like 27th,
It should be the day after the Super Bowl.
dude,
Make
Christmas
that the holiday,
because
that's
Are
what
we,
the holiday
are we
should be.
rescheduling Christmas?
Aiden,
I mean,
I
honestly,
actually,
like it's not religious anymore. So what are we doing?
Aiden, I actually wish
We're
that
messing
Christmas
around
was.
with this December holiday.
I
We
wish
got
two things.
New Year's Eve a week later.
Let's have the American Pope change it.
I wish
hit up-
I wish two things
hit
about
up Leo.
the kind of holiday season. I wish our Thanksgiving was earlier. Like our Thanksgiving should be in October. Don't know why it's the end of November. It should be in October, and then Christmas was moved later. Why? For a lot of reasons, but the biggest one is we are cheated. We in America get basically a month of the Christmas season. Everywhere else in the world, if they celebrate Christmas, they get 2+ months of the Christmas season. Like I've got Canadian friends that put their Christmas trees up right after Canadian Thanksgiving, which is in October. So their Christmas trees are up for a long time, or at least the decorations. If they do a real Christmas tree, maybe they put it up later. But like the fact that our like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve are all stacked up on top of one another, like those are 3 great holidays that should be spread out.
I'm saying. And then after Christmas, or I guess after, I don't really care about New Year's, but after Christmas, you're kind of just like, all right,
Winter's
let's wrap
over.
up. Let's wrap up winter, and it
Dude,
just
the worst,
started.
the worst part about having Christmas in December is that you then have 2.5 fucking months of winter after it. It's like, oh, snow is really great when it's beautiful when there's lights up, but like
Let's move up
after,
Groundhog Day too. Let's bring Groundhog Day a little closer to the beginning of the year. Have him see his shadow or whatever, and let's
to put July 4th
wrap
a
up.
little bit later in July, right? Like, why don't we do July 27th?
All right, and then the last this or that I have is gonna lead into our last topic, but I have Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé for Christmas music.
Neither, I
Neither?
guess.
Okay, all right. If nobody feels
Train?
passionate,
Fuck, marry,
All
kill,
right.
kill both.
all right. Let's move into the next topic of everybody's favorite Christmas song, and if you have one that you dislike, which you kind of just alluded to a little bit, go with that. Barrett, who do you like? What's your favorite Christmas song?
I mean, I'd have to like you're hitting me with this pretty quick. I'd have to really think.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I need to like look this up to
Let
be
me
honest.
let me spend some time on my actual favorite Christmas song.
Okay.
But
Yeah, don't worry about the least favorite. If one came to mind. But,
oh, sorry, you want least favorite?
well, if you have that, either one. But
Least favorite is the Mariah Carey one that gets played all the
really,
time. Yeah, I just like
hot
it's
take.
just because it gets played out too much. My favorite, I'd have to actually think about. But the one that's getting a lot of play in our house right now is this by this group called Straight No Chaser, and they do like parody kind of like Joker songs, and they have the 12 Days of Christmas Straight No Chaser. 12 Days of Christmas by Straight No Chaser, and it
Straight
combines.
No Chaser, I feel like I know them.
They do like
From
parody,
what?
like it's good. It's good. So it's not like Weird Al Yankovic, but they do kind of like rip off songs. It's
No,
not like yeah. Go
gotcha.
listen to it. Ross, let me know what you
Seems
think.
like they only do Christmas music, no?
No, they've got other stuff. Like they've got
Okay.
like a movie medley one that's funny. But they're basically they've got like they do it starts like 12 Days of Christmas, but then it morphs into a couple of other different songs. So that's a really fun song to listen to with the kids, whatever. I'll have to think about like I'll let you know closer to Christmas what my
Okay.
actual favorite Christmas song
We'll-
is.
We'll follow up.
I thought you were gonna like try and figure it out right now.
I got my favorite
No.
Christmas
I
song.
can.
What do you
Hold
got?
on, let me drop my video and I'll go figure it out.
Yeah, no, you buy yourself some time. I've found mine. You can
Just looking.
Yeah, I know now mine. And mine's Last Christmas.
That's what
by
I was
Wham.
gonna say. Yeah, that's
I don't
what
know.
I was gonna say.
Did anyone see this group of Scottish boys that went up to they were like caroling through the neighborhood? Did anyone see this?
I
No,
don't think so.
no.
There was this group of like, I don't know, 9 to 12-year-old boys in Scotland. They were going up to neighbors' houses and caroling, riding up on bikes. And someone posted like they didn't answer the door, so they like left a message on the Ring camera, and they sang Last Christmas, and it's a viral video right now. But it's an incredible song regardless. But these Scottish lads nailed it.
I'll have to check
Nailed
that
it.
out.
Cut it in right now.
All right.
And
Giving me some work, but I like it.
go.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say Last Christmas. Mistletoe by Justin Bieber slaps.
My heart, but the
The
very
very
yeah,
next
yeah.
day.
That's a good
It's a
song.
good one.
We're gonna get copywritten.
It's too close.
Yeah, the Scottish lads. I mean, whatever. Who cares?
What's your favorite song, Shane?
My favorite Christmas song is Fairy Tale in New York, The Pogues.
By the Pogues, so good.
And that one, I always like the song. And it honestly, I know it mentions Christmas, but like the first time I heard it, I didn't even realize that it was a Christmas song and just was like, this song is
It's like Die Hard
awesome.
sneaks up on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a probably favorite one. I think it's Pentatonics or Carol of the Bells. But specifically in TD Garden as the Bruins are warming up.
Are you sure that? So
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, whatever it is.
No,
yeah.
it's Trans-Siberian Orchestra is the one. So
But that I'll get emotional in the garden.
Ding Fraser Dunn.
Yes, and Ding Fraser Dunn. That was just looking that up, and I was like, "What is that?"
And
Ding
the
Fraser Dunn is
Garmin,
incredible.
the Garmin commercial way back in the day.
Ding Fraser Dunn.
Yeah, what is that? What is Ding Fraser Dunn? I was just about to look that
Burger
up.
King.
Burger King.
Burger King?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, no, that's don't.
I don't think it's Burger King. I think it's Dane Cook or something.
I thought it was Family Guy.
Yeah. Something not. I don't think it was an actual corporate brand.
Actually, I'm very confident it's Family Guy. Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, but
telling me this whole orchestra is trans?
The Trans-Siberian Orchestra is very good. Now, but obviously none of their songs are theirs, right? But yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't know.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra cover band?
They kind of are a cover band, are they not?
They are.
Maybe they write originals. I don't know, but all the ones that I know about, look, I think if I had to, so if I circle back around to my actual favorite, I kind of like the slower classic ones, like an Oh Holy Night or Silent Night, those almost carol-y ones, Frank Sinatra or somebody
Burl
like
Ives
those,
and
what's that?
Bing Crosby.
Yeah, like the crooners from those for me.
Those ones feel Christmas.
They evoke a little bit of childhood, vinyl around the fireplace kind of thing. Though, but that's more like a nostalgia thing, right? It's not the song that I would
Next week we should do a this or that, but Christmas song. So Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer or Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Have you guys speaking of that? Have you guys ever I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson
I've heard
5?
of the song.
You guys ever listen to the actual lyrics of that? The concept is wild. So this kid either thinks
isn't the whole thing is the dad is Santa, right?
So
that's
the
whole point of the song.
But yes, hopefully, right? But the concept is either this kid watched his mother kiss a stranger who broke into their house and make out, or he doesn't recognize his dad dressed none of it is good, right? And it's a funny comedic concept, but it's also a little bit but what do you actually think you saw, right? And there's a line about tickling and stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
That's why I never look too deep into lyrics, because once you find out what songs are actually about, it's
but this is the Jackson 5.
Baby, it's
a 9-year-old.
Yeah, Baby It's Cold Outside is problematic.
Dude, an 11-year-old Michael Jackson sang this song. Do you know what I mean? So, what if... No, well, not at 11.
Are the Bruins playing in this game with these jerseys in 2026?
The Stadium Series.
So what?
When is the Stadium Series?
I think it's in January, right?
I was going to say, yeah, it's early next year.
Yeah, it's this season.
I feel like the jerseys they're wearing is 27. Why is that?
The jerseys who's wearing?
Barry Peterson and Andrew Raycroft.
Well, I don't have the game on.
Yeah.
Well, it's on my phone, but it's...
You're saying that it says 27 on it?
Pretty sure. I can only clearly see the 2, but it doesn't look like a 7.
Pretty sure it's this year.
Or sorry, it doesn't look like a 6.
All right. Well, Leo has given me the sign to wrap it up. If you can hear that in the background. We will definitely get into some more Christmas topics next week. Liam's got a great idea. We'll work on that. If anybody else has any other ideas of Christmas topics or themes that you want us to discuss, let us know. Make sure you subscribe, follow the socials, follow the boys, and turn your notifications on so you'll know when episodes drop. Have some interviews coming up. interviewing with a local Boston influencer, specializes in the Boston Celtics. Be interviewing on Saturday. That episode will probably come out early next week, so very excited about that. But before we go, I'll recap the parlay. We have Aiden taking Chase Brown, anytime touchdown, plus 150. I'm taking Mark Andrews, also plus 150. Barrett taking Jackson Dart, plus 155. And Liam taking RJ Harvey, plus 125, totaling up to 34.85. What you got?
Just would like to wish a very happy birthday to Aunt Jackie. We hope it was an incredible birthday. Everyone here at the Winded Pod wishes Aunt Jackie a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Aunt Jackie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thank you so much for reminding me, Liam. I meant to do that earlier, but Aunt Jackie, you deserve it. And
I hope you like all of the gifts that you have been given.
yes, I don't even know how to top that, Aunt Jackie. Let's get a win. This one's for Aunt Jackie this weekend. Parlay dedicated to Aunt Jackie.
Shout out Roundtable Sports.
Roundtable Sports. And that is all. And we'll see you next week. Aiden, what do we say?
Breathe easy.
Turning shakes into